What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. I know. I've been getting hit up behind the scenes from a few people like, hey, you see what K Shine and 15 Minutes of Fame doing? K Shine mentioned your name in the song, which is an old song. Already checked them on that before. But since he want to bring it back, okay, no big deal. And Uncle Rod called himself clipping and editing it and putting it right on the statement where he mentions my name to highlight it, to give it a power or attraction by which some of my supporters and people who listen to it reached out to me, because for the most part, it's the hottest line of the song. For the most part, shouts out to D.I. the Henny Man for not falling off into that trap, because even though he do what he do and keeping the streets, he actually didn't do that. You know what I mean? When he played the part of the song, he didn't put that in there. You get what I mean? But Uncle Raw from 15 Minutes of Fame, I don't even like to again say that name because it's a devil worshiping name he uses to highlight himself as being God. That's what he mean. He think he's God. That's how he got into it with Hitman Holla in that last event where Hitman Holla wanted to put hands on him because he actually said to himself and to the battle rap community that he felt entitled and appalled that he had to buy a ticket to Hitman event because of who he so-called think he is. That Hitman was like, what? I don't care who you is. You're going to pay to get in this event. And he tried to do everything in his power to get around not paying to get in Hitman event, even though he want to make tens of thousands of dollars off of it, but didn't want to buy an $80 ticket, but wanted $20,000 worth of footage and recording the man without his permission and uploading it on his channel. Hold on, that's another thing. But let me get back to this. And I really need to humble myself while addressing this. So I'm gonna try to humble myself, even though I know I can. I'm gonna be very careful of the things I say, because not because of them, but because of the God I believe in. So I don't want to be messy and tacky. I'm gonna try to be straightforward and professional as I can be, out of respect for God and not these idiots. You know what I mean? So Unc from 15 Minutes of Fame purposely called himself promoting and highlighting it to give it power, thinking he's going to create some type of damage control, which cannot happen off of something that everybody know already the truth. Okay, to the point that the things that's being said or what was said in the rap. Now let's just make something clear here. I'm gonna take y'all back on some real stuff and go up into this. So me and K Shine, for the most part, uh we don't really have a relationship. We just okay to some degree. Like, he reached out to me and wanted me to cover his story, wanted me to speak about how the URL been mistreating him and things like that. And when we were working on the money, the money team battle league, we was all on, he was a part of that conversation too. We was all on the phone together. You know what I mean? And the middle ground we have is with Rex's brother, Bad One. Bad One is a real, he like my, that's like my brother. Like that's like my brother and one of my best, closest friends. Okay. I love him. I love his family, his daughters, his son. Like, that's my brother. And him and K Shine have a rapport too. But me and him, like, we like this. Okay. So Bad had hit me up, and he already told me before K Shine dropped the song. And he was like, hey, K-Shine's got a cold rap. He mentioned you in it, but he mentioned you in a cold part of it. So what y'all hearing is not what was originally said. You know what I mean? And when the song did drop and he changed the lyrics, both me and Bad felt some type of way, like, hold on, why would he do that? And in his stupid mind, he wanted to try to find a way to, because they call guns babies. They'd be like, I packed the baby, I hit him with the baby. That's just a new slang way of saying babies to guns, that small type stuff. So he needed to try to find a way to say that. So he incorporated my name in the line by saying, I mess with the daughter and the baby like Battle Truth. But he thought he was going to get away with that, thinking while he trying to land the line. I'm like, bro, why would you say something like that, fam? You know what I'm saying? Even though for the most part, he don't really get numbers like that. So he need other channels to promote his material so he can get numbers. So when he made that statement, I'm like, why would you say that? And even though he speaking like he didn't mean it in that way, no, I don't care what you didn't mean it in. It's what you say. What you didn't mean and what you said is two different things. Because first of all, people will run with that mess. They'll run with that trash. When the mama and daughter you talking about, that's a grown woman. You know what I'm saying? That is a grown woman. That woman is 27 years old right now, but at the time she was 25. You know what I mean? So why would you make that statement like that to make it imply or give any person the notion that you were talking about a child or a baby? Why would you say that? You get what I mean? So I snapped on him as a result of that. Don't play with me like that. You get what I mean? Especially when, first of all, you're not even built like that, okay? And no type of way. I don't care what mirage you feed this battle rap community. Listen, I'm not a blogger, player. They asked me to address battle rap. I didn't come to battle rap as a blogger. I was invited here to talk about these things. I don't blog, okay? The stuff he talk about and raps, I really, really lived in real life, and everybody know that. I mean, I don't have to keep repeating these things. He was in a gang. I ran my own gang. That's entirely different, okay? And that go to show you the sense of power and respect and business I handled and carried, being the leader of my own gang rather than being under a gang. At one time when I was younger, I was under a gang, and y'all saw me bought my OGs in here who's actually my real brothers when I was involved in their gang. Then from their gang, it became my gang. When I got to the point of age and like, look, I ain't being up under no niggas. Niggas gonna be up under me type stuff. You get what I mean? So I became the leader of my own gang. And y'all saw some of the people I brought in here that was a part of my gang. And cats didn't play no games. People who know cats, they didn't play no games. We would come and get you, and we have came and got people and handled business on many occasions. All this stuff is known, documented, everything. So I ain't even worried about that. But however, I don't play them games like they is. And for the most part, like I said, I try to humble myself because I know for the most part, psychologically, homie is off balance to some degree. Not off balance in a way of he ain't to be messed with, but off balance as though he could be easily manipulated, taken advantage of, like we saw what happened with him in the URL and those contracts, and how this dude didn't even know how to read a contract. They're going to show you how psychologically off balance he is. I'm talking to the dude, like trying to help him, like he's literally telling me he didn't even understand his contract when he signed it. Who signs a contract but don't understand and can't read it? Well, we come to find out a lot of them do that, which is dumb and stupid as hell, especially when you're dealing with money. So again, they've been playing them like a piano his whole career, to the point that's why you ain't seen them in years. Putting him on the shelf, he can't do nothing, can't get money, struggling, hurting, giving him the run around, sending him off like a clown. They booked that man a real ticket to another place. That's how much of respect they have for him. They deliberately booked him a false plane ticket to send him somewhere else other than where he really was supposed to be. He's supposed to been, I think he's supposed to been like in New York during the battle, but I think they booked him a ticket to Houston or Atlanta instead, knowing he was supposed to be in New York, and literally didn't care that they were sending him, shipping him off somewhere else. Think about that. Purposely doing this, knowing this man will be traveling with his family. If that's not the ultimate disrespect, what is? On top of shelving him that he can't even get money, on top of continuing to hump this clown with no Vaseline to the point where you got one battle left, your contract over, you show up for your battle, only for your opponent, Jack Boy Maine, to be sick, that now you're not able to finish your contract, that they hold you off and say, we gonna postpone this some other time and you owe us and you can't get off your contract yet. Again, they can't do this to Mook. They can't do this to Loaded Lux. They can't do things like this to Hitman Holler. This is already established. This is what separates the boys from the men. Because I remember URL was mad at Hitman before because I think Hitman was booked to battle Clean Paper one time. And I think Clean didn't show up. Clean no-showed or something like that. And they wanted Hitman to get their money back. Hitman like, I'm not giving you your money back. I think it was something like 5,000, 7,000 at that time. Hitman like, I'm not giving you money back. That he didn't show up. That's what it is. I'm here. He didn't show up. That's on him. Same thing with Mook and the Briz, Ross thing, and T-Top battle. They had to pay that man 3 times for the same battle because, again, business is business. I'm here on the day I'm supposed to be here to battle who I'm supposed to battle. If they don't show up, that's on them. You still owe me my money. You ain't postponing nothing, and we ain't rescheduling this. No, business is business. I'm here on the day. I cleared out my schedule to be here. Things go on in my life too. No, this is business. I'm here. They had to pay him for that 3 different times. Same thing with Lux. They don't play them games with them, but they literally no Vaseline them clowns at any time they want to. And to think that this brother literally hit me up in the back channel, talking to me, telling me, and y'all heard him, how don't get me to dropping receipts, how much of a real guy I am. I'm one of the only battle rap media guys he respect. He don't do interviews really with people, but he'll do one with me because I'm a real dude and all this. Okay, then don't play with me like that. What you think was gonna happen when you playing with a real so-called nigga, how they announce name? What you think gonna happen? You think you're gonna get away with that? See, certain things I won't address, but certain things I have to address. Okay? So we ain't gonna play them games like that. And again, the nerve of you out of all people to try to mention and say anything, and then you fabricate and lie and talk. See, this is the thing I don't respect about these fake niggas. And I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you. This is what I don't like about these fake niggas. They always want to paint themselves as being real, stand up, and genuine. Then they talk about how it ain't real and it ain't street to put jackets on people of things that ain't true. But you made that statement knowing it wasn't true, knowing the truth, and you said it anyway just because you wanted to make the bar fit. You wanted to make the bar fit at the expense of trying to bring shame to me in the long run just to get a line through, and you sever relationships as a reason for this. When you use me to try to help you in your situation, here's another thing they don't like to admit. Behind the scenes, in what I do publicly, I have moved the scales of battle rap in so many ways y'all have no idea. No idea. These people have been stealing and taking from me ever since I've been in battle rap, literally. And I have a respect level amongst the battle rappers, whether they come publicly or say it or not, than anybody, and they know it. These people have told me things behind the scene, trusted things with me that I never said. I'm talking about from some of your so-called stand-up people in battle rap that I never mentioned and say nothing about. That I never mentioned and say nothing about, that they entrusted with me. I don't even like Mav Hoffa as a result of him doing some snake fake stuff. But he know, just like I know, I never exposed the things he told to me personally behind the scene, that if I went public with it, it'd cause some friction. I never said those things. I'm talking about some of your stand-up guys and battle rap that y'all respect have entrusted me with so many things that I never say nothing about. I never bring this stuff to the forefront. I don't clout chase, and I don't need the numbers. Neither am I hungry for my channel to be bigger than others. I make more money behind the scenes in my real life than what this YouTube channel have done for me, and done for me ever since I've been here. Behind the scenes, I get real money, like literally real money. So I don't need this internet. I never was an internet dude. That's why I don't really know how to do a lot of the stuff on the internet, like from clipping and editing and all that stuff. Neither did I want to care to do it. Even though I should, because I'm already here. I arrived, I got a big fan base. I should capitalize and make even more money off of it doing that. But it's so much going in my life behind the scenes that I make so much money in another type of way that I don't really be caring, keeping it 100. I don't be caring at all. Like these dudes talking. I'm from that fabric for real. They just talking. That dude can't fight. That dude done got hands put on him so many times. Like he biting dudes' ankles and legs. Come on, man. I'm saying, don't play these games with me. You already on record being exposed on homosexual activity and dealing with men behind the scenes. Like, what are you talking about? Don't ever play games with me, man. I will embarrass these dudes, man. I'm the wrong one to push buttons on. People know how I get down, and I back up everything I say, and I'm with all the smoke, and it's already been, come on, man. These dudes, listen, don't let it fool you. Don't let it fool you. Like I said, I got a lot of respect from cats, whether they want not. And that's why they trust me with so many things behind the scene. I'm talking about from some of your biggest battle rap gangsters then trusted me with things, and they know, like, they know I'm a stand-up dude. You get what I mean? Hitman and told me things behind the scene. I never say nothing. Head Ice have, Sway Sever have, Rex have, Mook have, Bad One have, K-Shine have, Mav have. I don't, come on, what? What? Hustle them have, Gotti have. I don't even, what? What? I don't do that type of stuff, man. I ain't nothing fake about me, okay? I don't play them games. And I ain't finna let nobody play with me neither. And I understand the internet. I understand the internet. So it is what it is. You get what I mean? But come on, man. K-Shine, don't play with me, okay? For real. But for the most part, I already addressed him on this, already let it be known. It is what it is. Now, when it comes to Uncle from 15 Minutes of Fame, let me tell y'all something about that fraud, that coward. I have no respect for him. I despise men like him. Though I forgive these guys, but when you know a snake and a rat is a snake and a rat. These people throw rocks and hide their hands and act as though they didn't do nothing. Like, I didn't know. Well, I didn't know. They do that all the time. Act like they didn't know. Knowledge be doing the same thing on Hip Hop is Real. 15 Minutes of Fame do the same thing. Throw rocks, hide their hands, act like they have no idea where it came from. They start most of the stuff in battle rap that us bloggers be carrying and talking about, that sometimes they blame us for. The majority of the content we get come from what they release on their channels, playing both sides of the battle rappers, exposing their secrets to one another, telling this one what that one said, telling that one what that one said, putting it out there. They the ones be starting most of this mess in battle rap, but then they throw rocks and hide their hands and act as though they didn't throw the rocks, act as though they didn't do it, act as though they have no idea where it's coming from. And soon they find out something, they go get the story to upload it, and they compete against each other for the mess that they present and put out there that us bloggers and battle rap cover. But yet they go undetected. And they the ones who do it all the time. Literally. Now, let me show y'all something about this clown. Now, 15 Minutes of Fame CEO, he been salty at me ever since I refused to partner with him and join his team. Like how y'all see Sway and them doing the restore order and all that. Let me tell you something. That man tried to take me from what I was doing to come live out there with him on some Beasley House type stuff, thinking I was going to do that. Come live out there with him, and he's supposed to put me up something real good and big and promising me how I'm going to be real rich and successful if I join him. Let me show y'all something in case y'all think I'm lying. Let me show y'all something. Okay, this him. Look at the date on there, right? He says, "Good morning, Your Honor." See that? "Good morning, Your Honor." Talking to me, right? "Good morning, Your Honor. Can you call me when you can?" See, if anybody had his numbers, I left the last 4 numbers on there on purpose, but I blanked out the area code in the first 3 numbers, but those are his last 4 numbers of the phone he had. Okay, I don't know if he still got it or not. Notice I didn't respond to him and to almost to the next year. Look, November 30th, then he reached out to me again August 22nd, like, yo, call me. Because remember, I'm steady dominating and blowing up, taking over battle rap. I'm the fastest battle rap blogger ever to hit battle rap. And that's why he all in my back channel. Not only him, a lot of other people. Then he do it again, 9 o'clock in the morning. Almost like the exact, look, almost the exact same time a year later. Notice, in 2016, he called me at 9:49 a.m. I mean, he reached out to me 9:49 a.m. Yo, call me. Then a year later, he reached out to me 9:47, 2 minutes sooner than last year. Like, hey, yo, call me in frustration. Like, dang, he still ain't calling me. Why he seeing me dominating and taking over the game? So I see it and finally decide to give him a call. I call him. He like, look, man, I love what you're doing, man. You making a lot of noise. You got people going crazy out here, man. You funny as hell. I be watching you. My family watch you. My son love you. My son watch you all the time. You know what I mean? And you did a one skit about him type of stuff. We was rolling in tears. Guy felt the thigh. Yeah, that's the name. Remember, I did a whole roasting thing about that. So he telling me all this. He like, look, I want to bring you out here to where I'm at in Jersey. I got this big building, and I want you to have your own thing going under it. I want to take the Battle Truth thing. I love the whole judge thing, how you do it. It's a gold mine. If you come out here, I guarantee you, I have you rich and successful within a year or 2. First of all, you talking to a boss. I ain't no internet blogging dude. See, they didn't know that at that time. I had no knowledge of my background, of where I come from and what I did and who I am. He didn't know that. He just thinking I'm some dude on the internet that just trying to be a blogger. No, it's not the case at all. Okay? He didn't know that though. So he talking to a boss without knowing, hold on, I'm not hurting for nothing. I'm good. I'm good. You get what I mean? I'm doing things, right? So I turn them down, let them know, you know, I appreciate it. Thanks for the support and your family. But no, I'm going to do my own thing. I'm my own man. I'm going to build my own brand, my own name, my own channel. I don't want nobody getting the credit for what I do. Neither do I want to be censored up under someone else's authority. And then, because again, remember, I believe in Jesus Christ. I'm not finna go up under a non-believer. Okay? I believe in Jesus Christ. I know what his name means. His name represents Satanism. Ra was the Egyptian god that the Egyptians worshiped. Ra thought he was God on earth. Okay? That's what pharaohs was called. They was called the sons of Ra. And they represented God on earth. Okay? So I understood what his name meant. And I know the sneaky, devilish games he play in the spirit that he adopted, by which he do a lot of underhand, shady, snake stuff. So he been salty about that ever since I chose not to come live out there with them and get up under his umbrella. And he wanted me to run the building. No, Satan, you ain't finna offer me nothing. Because God already got me and I'm already been taken care of. No blogger in battle rap history have accomplished what I accomplished doing what I do. And they ain't never even saw my face. I was the first battle rap blogger to have a real sponsorship, getting paid thousands of dollars without endorsement. Nobody endorsed me. It didn't come from URL boosting me up or none of that stuff. Made the Source magazine the first year I got here. What are they talking about? So what they tried to do was get mad because they couldn't run and own and control me, that they tried to blackball me and have other people try to blackball me. I was offered all those things that Jay Blacknam was getting. Man, they was offering me that stuff. What?
Niggas don't want to shout this nigga out, but this is the funny blogger, maybe in life. Salute the battle truth, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Hey, when he makes that statement, remember, this is Charlie Clip, has heavy affiliation with the URL and battle rap and things like that. So that right there says a lot when he makes that statement behind the scene like that, and still make it his business to address and acknowledge me and what I bring and do for battle rap, even knowing how they feel about it, because in his heart, he know they hating. In his heart, he know they're hating, and they can't do nothing about it, because you can't quiet true talent that everybody knows about.
This up. Okay, Battle Truth on YouTube. You are one of my official go-to sources. As
Order in the court. Yo, we need order in the court. I can't put up with this.
Where's my damn gavel at? Dang it. Hold on. Here! Take it!
Accepted. And off the strip of somebody else. No. We want to be accepted. And off the strip of somebody else. No.
What's going on, everybody, man? We back, man, in the trenches, man. We just had a crazy one. Bonnie Godiva and Coffee Brown just went down. First of all, y'all look amazing.
Thank you.
One of the things I want to say, shout out to Battle Truth. Me and him feel like this. Y'all keep it.
I love Battle Truth.
I already know,
Shout out
man.
Battle Truth.
Shout out Battle Truth. So listen, I love how y'all keep it so feminine. You and
car before. Bro, that nigga a meat rider, bro. You can't tell me that you think that nigga ain't a meat rider. No.
They can't get around it. No matter how hard you try, you can't get around it. So they know that. And they've been taking and stealing my stuff ever since I've been here. I've been responsible for the URL, doing a lot of things behind the scene, booking a lot of people behind the scene as a result of what I cover, how I cover, and the attraction and the power of my voice. And they hate it. So they figure since he won't play and he won't become a part of what we doing, then try not to mention his name. Try to tell the battle rappers not to mention my name when they on their platforms. Try to get them to try to do anything they can to underplay it, because I refuse to be up under their umbrellas. No, it's not gonna happen. Okay, sorry, can't get around the truth. And that's how cold God is, that even when they try to silence it, God always raised the standard where it actually works against them. And this is the thing that they don't get. And this is why so many of these people be jealous and they bitter and they envious and they spiteful. But you can't stop it. And seeing how, listen, man, let's just keep it real, y'all. I dominate this game anytime I choose to. Every year, I'm the highlight of this battle rap thing. Every year, whenever I choose. If you don't see me getting motion and attraction, it's because I don't want it. But anytime I want to do it, I do it. And no one does it better. No one does it better. You know how many people I done bought in this battle rap community as a result of my influence and power? We're not going to play this game. That's why I said when I got here, battle rap will never be the same again. Ever. Could you imagine how it would be if I wasn't here? Let's just keep it real. Could you imagine how it would be if I wasn't here? Imagine if I wasn't here, what battle rap would really be.
Yeah, like y'all fucking with Battle Truth? Everybody cool with him? I don't know. Let me know. You fuck with him?
I think we got no problems with him. We don't got no problem.
All right, well look, Battle Truth, me and Battle Truth, we cool and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Battle Truth a liar. Battle Truth a liar. That tranny rumor was not for real.
All about him.
Oh, it's something about dog, man.
Oh, that's Battle Truth. You know what? I'm about to. Let me bring Battle Truth in right quick, bro.
Yeah, bring people. I like that nigga, man. I be putting people here to his shit
like
too.
that.
Hey, bring that.
Cass, this is what I challenge you to do. You get on niggas' heads about everything. Everything.
Right.
You, Battle Truth, this is what I challenge all y'all.
What about a dude named Battle Truth? You ever heard of him?
Battle Truth. I think Battle Truth, he tells it from his perspective. I've seen some of his stuff. I'm not familiar with all of it. But I think
funny.
He's funny. I think in the beginning, because
hold on. He's the man. I fuck with him.
Battle Truth? Yeah, nah.
I think he's dope.
You know, it's crazy. I just started watching him. Like, I just started watching like the last 6 months, but I'm like, yo, he know what he's talking about. You know what I mean? Like, he's funny.
He does know what he's talking about.
And we kind of need that.
I just feel that he goes out the window with certain things that may not be true, and I just want him to.
I think he does it on purpose, though.
You think so? Well, if he does that, he's a genius.
He does it on purpose. He does it on purpose because it sparks the conversation. Yo, you heard what this nigga said?
Because it don't stop me from watching though.
Nah, because he's never gonna jump out the window and say some shit that you be like, what? You know what I mean? Because he gets his info, whoever his sources are. Because I don't see him at battles. I don't know if he goes to battles. So he gets sources somewhere.
That nigga's a legend, man. He don't need to go to battles. He's just a legend.
I don't even know where he lives. Where does he live?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think Milwaukee. That nigga ill, so he's a legend. He just don't give a fuck. That nigga's in a judge outfit, nigga.
Yeah.
And he yells, no. Nigga blacked out. I saw shit today.
So, you know what I mean? Now think about what he just said. He's a legend. He don't have to go nowhere. He's a legend. Huh? We never even saw him, and he's the talk and highlight of literally moving for what's happening in battle rap. He's a legend, already dominating the game, literally. Who didn't know that? Who don't know? Look, none of these guys have those type of endorsements. Well, I don't ask for it. People just do it on their own. Why? What are you talking about? And when Queen Flip made that one statement when he said, I just think he say some things that ain't true. At that time, guess what he was saying? He was saying that when I was saying Smack Them is rich, that it wasn't true because Smack Them wasn't rich. And come to find out that Smack Them was rich. They was rich. How could they not be? And you doing battle rap? This is what I'm saying. Like, they gotta keep up. Look, when people be saying stuff like this, I'm gonna give you an example. When O Red and them say stuff like this. Now, this is the first time I was ever mentioned in battle rap by the first champion. See, God is so funny how he works. The first time I was ever mentioned in battle rap was by the first person who ever won a battle rap title. At the first time he won it, got it in his first appearance as the champion with the belt, his very first battle with it. God is funny. See, people wouldn't catch that because they don't understand spirits. I caught it because I understand who God is. Because see, in battle rap, this is what I was told. They said you never arrived as a battle rap blogger if the battle rappers don't mention your name. When the battle rappers start mentioning your names, that's when you know you arrived as a true battle rap blogger. The first battle rapper to ever mention my name in a battle came from the battle rap's first crown champion. The very first battle he had wearing his belt for the very first time. See, people would that'll go over people's head who don't recognize it, but not me, because I understood what God was doing, showing you that you arrived and you're not mentioned by anybody. You're not mentioned by just anybody. You're mentioned by the first ever crown battle rap champion.
You remind me of Sean Brown with the rapping, dude. You get on cam and say more stupid shit than Battle Truth. Example.
See that? Now, what did he mean by that? O-Red was a Muslim. He didn't like the fact that I began to destroy and expose Islam for what it really is. See, they never knew about those things because they become Muslims by affiliations, not the education, like a lot of them do. They knew nothing about their prophet Muhammad being illiterate and couldn't read or write, which meant he didn't know nothing about the scriptures. And so therefore he knew nothing about God because he was ignorant and didn't know nothing about the Bible and the word of God. So he rewrote it, not rewrote it, he re-advised it and added things that he heard about to his own worship. They didn't know he had a 6-year-old wife that he married and he was having sex with her, consummating the marriage at the age of 9 years old. They didn't know that. They didn't know he was a racist who hated black people. While you got black people claim to be Muslims, he thought that all black people was created to go to hell. Right there, push pause while y'all read that. They didn't know he was a white man when they really was told that he was a black man. They didn't know that. They didn't know that his religion was actually created to actually show that he hated God and his son. They didn't know that. They didn't know that. We had to educate and teach them that. They didn't know that. See that? So when you get to calling them out on their ignorance, then they call it stupid because they didn't know the truth. See what I mean? The name is Battle Truth. Get it correct. Get it together. I live by that name. I'm going to pop the truth no matter what, or I can't be Battle Truth. And that's the problem. That's what separates me from so many others. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what they think. I don't care how they feel. Okay? These people been jealous for a long time. That's what brought down my first channel. My numbers was moving faster than everybody else's and embarrassing the people who had been here for so many years. And if they didn't take down my channel, my number would be higher than theirs. Jealousy, envy, just mad and hating because you can't contend. You can't compete. And then they steal and take all my stuff and then want to get the credit for it without mentioning my name. Like, stop it. We're not going to play them games. These some jealous, bitter dudes. But I don't care. It is what it is. You can't knock the truth or what everybody know. And I'm going to keep changing the game. I run this thing. Look at my new show. Truth Uncensored. See? Come on, man. The wave is crazy. People literally study me and this stuff for hours and hours and hours and days and weeks and weeks. Literally study me.
Love them and leave them. Oh, that's what I used to do. On the wings of love, there were the two of us together flying high. Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough. Listen, baby, girl, I've been watching you from so far across the floor now, bang, bang. I wanna know if you feel it too. Right like strawberry, raspberry, and all those good things. Every woman, every man, join the caravan of love. Stand up, stand up, stand up.
Battle Truth. Okay. That's when he was man asked who's his favorite bloggers. And they let it be known. Who's the top? So he was naming his top favorite bloggers. Okay. So again, a lot of jealousy, mad and envy, hating. Then he really got mad when I called him out on that Hitman thing. He hated how I broke him down so crazy. Nobody ever broke him down like that. I'm talking about 15 minutes of fame. Y'all know. Look, when things happen, y'all know. Nah, we need truth to talk about this. We need battle truth to actually speak on this situation. See, that's what made Unc mad too. He got mad. I broke him down on that Hitman situation when he got kicked out that event. Why? Because I exposed him for the fraud he really is. Like, you are an evil, wicked man. You worship battle rap. You want to be worshiped. You sit up there and think that you are entitled, and you really think you bring something to battle rap to the point where he talking about, man, all the stuff I do for battle rap. What do you mean all you do for battle rap? You get paid off battle rap. You making a living off of battle rap. It's what battle rap is doing for you. Stop making it seem as though you making sacrifices. No, you're taking and getting anything you can from battle rap. You don't even like people even clipping and editing. You don't even like people clipping and using your edits, even though you use other people's stuff. You flag channels. Like, that's how fake you is. You want everything for yourself. You are a greedy, money-hungry, wicked, evil Satanist. That's your problem. You a hater by blood. It's just in you. Some stuff you can't get out of you for the most part. You just a hater, bro. It's just in you. It's just in you. Who does that? Who flag people channels? Who report people to the internet at the same time you taking people's stuff and using it and getting paid off of it? You recording people without their knowledge and permission. You uploading it, getting money off them. Y'all don't give nothing back to the people. You give nothing back to the communities. You got this big channel over, what, 200,000 followers. You making all this money. When have you gave money back to the people? Think about that, y'all. They don't give the people nothing. When have you gave money back to the people? The same people that's lining up your pockets. When have you ever gave them donations? When have you ever gave them money? When have you ever gave back to your supporters? They don't do it, man. These people, boy, get up out of here, man. I read these clowns, they right, man. I will embarrass these dudes. Don't play with me, man. Real talk. You're a fraud. And you're a fake dude. And all that stuff backfire and come back on you guys. That's why y'all so miserable. That's why you unhappy. That's why things falling apart in y'all life. My life just fine. See what I'm saying? You shine with Jesus Christ. You shine with Jesus Christ. That's what y'all don't get. That's what y'all don't get. So keep watching. Keep being envious. Keep being jealous. Because God already promised, I will prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies.